The shooter was directly in that direction around the corner. I exchanged up to 13 rounds with him. And I don't know how many he put at our car.
It was then he extended his arms in a shooting position, and I knew at that time that that was a suspect, and he was coming up behind one of our members, Joe.
I came out from behind my cover with my gun and pointed it at him. I didn't squeeze off any more shots.
He came across in front of the police car running with his gun out, past the open driver's side door.
And I just wanted, to make it look, somebody fucking shoot me.
And that's when I got up here onto my knees.
I had to move, so I got up, stayed low, through the car.
Met him at the middle of the rear windshield, fired, I think, 2 shots.
If you kind of look from where I'm standing now, this is about the distance that I was as he was moving across the back of the car. I fired 4 to 6 rounds at the suspect, making those shots count and making sure that that suspect didn't get to Joe.
When somebody's imminently trying to either kill or maim you or some other member of the public and they're not responsive to communication, crisis intervention and de-escalation has no place there.
Landon, you're not supposed to be here.
I'm gonna kill you! Oh my God! Oh my God! Oh my God!
Everything's moving so fast, and you're constantly thinking, am I making the right decision? What do I do next? And it's terrifying.
There are a lot of very normal things happening within the Starbucks, people speaking on the phone, someone coming back because someone got their order wrong, a gentleman approaching us, just trying to start conversation because he was RCMP, we were VPD, and then someone enters with a gun and they start shooting immediately. And in that exact moment, we suddenly went from literally nothing happening at all, there was no warning or instance, to, okay, well now we have to make a decision about whether to take a shot. And then after you take that shot, you have that 1 second of like, oh, we did it, and then you realize, no, there's people on the ground bleeding. There's a suspect who still has to be arrested. Maybe he's still able to get to his gun. All these things kind of come at you at once, and it was probably the speed of it is what was most remarkable.
You look at people who are under stress, or they're running late for something, and they've got their bag of groceries in one hand and their house key in the other hand, and they're trying to get the key in the lock, and they just can't line it up, and they're getting more frustrated because they've got to get inside and answer the phone or whatever it is. Like, just that kind of stress can cause that kind of degradation in performance. Well, now make it a survival stressor and see what happens to your ability to perform.
It definitely took a few seconds for us to respond. Thinking back to it now, it seems like it was an eternity. I felt frozen. I think we eventually did, but there definitely was a time delay to actually process what was happening and what we're supposed to be doing next.